Hello moon babies and welcome to my channel. I know I am looking a mess and I am looking very greasy, which makes it easy to say I'm going to be filming a skincare routine today. Well, tonight. It's just kind of everything that I do to keep my skin healthy. I don't like to wear foundation very often unless I'm doing photo shoots, or I make it sound so glamorous, unless I'm taking selfies. But yeah, this is just kind of everything that I use at nighttime. Some steps I skip, some steps I don't. I use my Mia Fit Clarisonic as of lately because I had just gotten it off of eBay. It was on such a good price. I don't know, I really love it. It's really great. Anyways, I suppose we should get to the video. Alright guys, see you later. Alright my beautiful moon babies, here is my skincare routine that I like to do almost every single night. I can't say that I'm perfect and I do it every single night because I don't. Sometimes I value sleep over skincare and that is a no-no, but I still do it. Anyways, usually I go from this to about right here almost every single night. These two are optional, and like when I'm feeling kind of dehydrated or I feel like I really need a mask. I really love masks. I used to have a ton of them. I don't have as many anymore because some of the masks that I were buying weren't actually that great for me. Always read your ingredients, you know, because ingredients are everything. It looks like it'll be something good, but then you're putting it on your skin and one of the first ingredients is alcohol, and that is not good. Anyways, I suppose let's get on to this. When I first take off my makeup, I use the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. And it sets me with a really smooth, just clean finish. You know, it does its job. It takes off all my makeup and makes me feel really moisturized. And I have really dry skin, like cracky skin. Like I flake like a mofo. It's ridiculous. But whenever I use this, I seem to be a little bit more moist, and that's great. I mean, moist is an awful word, but that's it's literally the best way to describe it. And I do think that it's probably oil-based because it always feels like there's a lot of oil in there. That's like soaking into my skin. Oh man. Why aren't you cooperating? Oh well. It looks like everything is kind of in a different language anyways. And because I love Clinique so much, I go with my number 3 clarifying lotion. It's like a toner. It's basically just a toner, and it's for combination skin. And it's for both dry and oily skin because I get really oily in my T-zone, as I'm sure do most of you. And then I get really dry, like around my nose and my eyebrows. And so this kind of actually just exfoliates it all and like sloughs away that dry skin that I can't stand, which is kind of lovely. I live for this stuff, and it's actually a decent price. I think it's like, don't quote me on this, but I think it's like anywhere from $15 to like $24, and that's not bad. It might even be less. And then afterwards, I always do a serum. I always do some type of oil or serum. You can really call it whatever you want to call it. I like argan oil. It seems to leave me with like really soft, supple kind, you know, skin. Oh man, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm like talking to myself in my room and I'm like nervous. Anyways, I always put this on afterwards and it just leaves me with a really good afterness. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm not a beauty guru or anything, but like always do your oil. Oils are not bad. People mistake oils for being bad, but they're really not. You actually need oils to get rid of bad oils. Anyways, there's that. And then this is where it gets tricky. Most nights I just do a moisture surge overnight mask, and you just leave it on. It's nothing big. It just gives you moisture in the morning. I dry up, like I said. But sometimes I like to go in and put a overnight peel on, and it's not like you see any type of peeling going, but it helps discoloration in your face, and I have a few age spots. I know that's weird to hear, but I actually really do worry about like anti-aging stuff. I guess I don't really need to worry, but I do. And I like to get rid of those sunspots, and I like to make sure that I have a really clean base. So sometimes I use my overnight peel, and it feels like it's doing the job. I think it really is. I kind of feel the tingle in my hands and on my cheeks when I put it on, and I like that. But for the most part, I just use my Clinique Moisture Surge. And I love Clinique's brand specifically because it's for sensitive skin. And I feel like I have such sensitive skin. But, you know, to each its own. I like the fact that it's 100% fragrance free. And it just feels nice on the skin. It doesn't feel thick and heavy. It's not like an intense thickness on the layer of my skin. It like melts into my skin almost. And then the last step of the night, trying to be professional and it's not working. Anyways, the last thing of the night is I always put on chapstick. Chapstick has become a savior to me because I am very dehydrated, apparently. And I never drink enough water, which is actually why I have a gallon of water by my bed. And I try and drink at least half of it at nighttime. But in the meantime, I just load my lips with moisturizer and lip balm. It has an SPF of 15, which can't be bad. SPF never hurt anyone. And I specifically get this one. I feel like it looks nasty. I use so much of this stuff. I go through like, I don't know, I think I said this last video, but I go through so much of this stuff. It is a life changer. And then these are my masks that I like to use. And I'm not really sure what I can say about them, but they leave me with a really clean feel. And it's not tight. It's never like icky feeling or like heavy. You just put them on. I put a little bit on my T-zone. I put a little bit on my cheeks and on my chin. Usually I do the pore on my cheeks and I do the deep cleansing clay on my T-zone and my like lip area. I don't know why, but I seem to carry a good amount of sweat up there. Anyways, I love these. This is a really good brand for me personally. And that's probably the end of my skincare routine. Oh, and I do use my Clarisonic Mia Fit. I'm not sure if I said that. I feel like I've recorded this video like a good 4 times, so I might have said it, but if I didn't, that's what I use to take all the stuff off. And it works wonderfully. I think skincare is such an important part of taking care of your body. You know, if you don't take care of your skin, you really start to see it at like a really young age. So I think the best time to go for it is as young as you can. I mean, of course, if you're young, like my mom told me when I was like 10 that I just needed to use soap and water. And for a long time, that really did just work for me. It was a continuous thing. I was always using it, but it worked. And then when I turned about 12, I think I got Proactive, and that really helped with any type of pimples. And ever since then, I didn't really get super bad blemishes. But since then, I've really been into like a strict routine. I like to have things to do at nighttime. And kind of, I don't know, it feels like I'm pampering myself, if you know what I mean. Anyways, you guys have been awesome, and I hope you're still sticking around. I promise things are going to get more fun. I cannot I cannot believe that I almost forgot this. But this is actually what I use to wash my face, and there's my little Clarisonic. I thought I'd just add that in there because I do use the cleansing oil. You guys are gonna think that I am like an oily mess, and I'm not. I promise. I'm just so dry, and I get really bad seasonal allergies, and it kills my skin. But for you dry girls out there, yeah, I think my routine would work really well for you guys. Okay, thanks for watching, you guys. I had a great time talking with you.